Hello.
Shalom.
This nigga. Welcome back to the Out of Pocket Experience. Check us out on YouTube and Spotify. Like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. You know, Angel's running that shit. Got craziness going on over there. Gaining followers, almost to 100 on YouTube. Got 200 on Instagram. We doing wild. How you boys been, man? Been a good vacation?
Yeah, man. I just want to wish all y'all followers a Merry Christmas, man. I hope y'all got everything y'all needed in your holiday spirits, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Giving it out to the people. We hope everybody that's not out there freezing, motherfucker. I hope you ain't getting it out, bro.
It's a cold.
Burn it out,
cold,
bro.
yeah,
Set the couch on fire. Survive that shit, bro. Set the couch on fire. I'm sitting with my boy J Bob. Sitting with my boy Angel. And we got my boy Kevin here today.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yes,
How
sir.
y'all
Yes,
doing?
sir.
Hold on,
And I'm with you,
need
Nick.
to fix his fit.
What's got fix his
Fix
fit?
my fit. Oh, I'm sorry.
she got
I'm
the
sorry.
visitor stamp, bro. I mean,
see,
he is a visitor.
See, hey, my boy had a bad motorcycle accident, so you know I supported him in the
Look
hospital.
out for motorcyclists, bro. Look
Please,
out for
Please,
motorcyclists.
y'all. Please double
God
check,
damn it.
man. It could be your families, your loved ones, man. Please double check. Look both ways, twice.
If you want to hear our little white noise bit, that shit's gonna be on Spotify here later on.
Just
That's
play
gonna be a
this
little
while you
short
get
clip.
ready for work. There's some background noise. You're like, what the fuck is these people doing?
Background noise.
Yeah, background noise.
That's when you hear in the background.
You're like, why they clapping? The
Knock it,
movie
son.
ain't
I'm
even
calling
over.
the police.
The movie ain't even over.
My
bro.
white noise right there.
I hear the background noise every time I play WWE at my parents' house.
You play
What does that
WWE?
sound like?
Hey, I don't know about
Shit,
y'all,
For me.
but what's that really sound like?
Oh my god! You know
You
people
know
are
what I
listening
mean?
to that. They're like, "What is happening to me right
Here,
now?"
They don't have the video. Yeah, they don't have the video.
Your
Like, what the
speakers
hell?
are broken.
Yeah. It's a fucking 2001 Honda Civic coming down the street.
With his little 12s going on in the trunk, bro, rattling the whole car.
Oh my god,
Right,
dude!
yeah.
No fucking stuffing in that bitch. No stuffing. Need some insulation. I said
fiberglass.
stuffing.
They ain't got no dyno matter, nothing. Just
That's
straight
like that's
trunk.
that Pink Panther. Y'all ever used the Pink Panther insulation?
That shit
What?
that looks like cotton candy.
Yeah, it should look like
For
bro.
what?
Insulation.
For what?
Fiberglass.
What do
So
you
they
put it
talking
in?
about like that
So-
house?
car?
yeah,
We're talking about car
I'm-
insulation.
No,
I'm
for,
talking
like,
about
your
car.
attic and stuff.
Oh,
you
yeah, I've
know?
seen that. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
What do you use that for other than that? You just talking about it?
I like to eat it.
Whoa.
What?
That's crazy.
That shit, cotton candy.
Man's
That's the
X-ray is scary.
forbidden
Why you
cotton
work on
candy.
boats?
You seen the fiberglass lungs, bro? We talked about that shit already.
That shit's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
Come on
yeah.
now, you could X-ray both our lungs.
Look how I'm
man.
sitting,
All
bro.
three
Look
of
at my
ours.
legs, bro. I'm weird as shit, bro.
Fix your posture.
I know. What do we
Hello.
want to talk about today, boys? What's going on in the world?
Elon Musk is a fucking like genius, but a weirdo at the same time, bro. Like.
That's a weird way to say autism.
Yeah. So my cousins have autism, and they're not like that, man.
They're not smart?
They're smart
They're
as fuck.
just not rich like him.
Oh,
No, they're rich too.
They're not his starting point rich.
Yeah, but the way this man can put his thoughts into a pen and then transfer it to other people, man, I just
Oh no! So
This man
I
thinks
don't
he's
know.
Rain Man.
So I saw a video of him talking about. He was talking about how robots in the next 50 years are definitely going to take over 75% of the jobs that we have now as humans.
What does
he
that
said,
matter?
He said, "What does that
What does
matter?
that matter?
see,
What does that
I'm
matter
with- I'm
when a
with-
robot can finish a boat?
No.
What if that matters when a robot can finish
but
a
what's
boat?
gonna happen when that robot breaks down? Who's gonna have to work on it? Another robot? No, that's for humans.
Don't
are
you
still
wanna
gonna
learn
have
to do
be
something
involved,
else?
you
A
know, like-
mechanic.
Don't you want to learn to do something else?
I learned to do
Exactly.
something every day.
What don't you like? What do you think that you could do that a robot couldn't do?
yeah.
Work on I don't know.
What do you mean?
Honestly, bro, it's
Put that in between y'all.
All right,
All
hold on. You ever heard about the story? I think his name was Henry, who was the dude who was building railroads, right?
and then the railroad.
And
Get
then
the
they
fucking
made
stand
this
here.
machine, right, that was supposedly could spank him in any kind of railway development, anything.
Y'all saw
But this
that.
man stood out there and busted his ass.
What?
all day
This is the
long
folk tale they're gonna
and
tell your
beat that machine.
grandkids.
So
This is
what's
that
tell
Matrix
you?
folk
Bro,
tale.
that was so
No,
long ago. Nobody
It
gives a
don't
fuck.
matter.
No,
If
no,
it don't matter if it's long ago though.
Let
It's
me-
still
let me
possible.
Give me no. That's the topic
Men
right
are
now.
always
That's
gonna
the
have to be around.
Hold
Let me
on,
revert back to that.
hold on. This is the topic right now. What's a job that a robot couldn't do?
Cook properly.
Take care of a
Yeah,
human.
but at the same time, if you're a
Like a
specialized
therapist?
chef, you should be able to cook properly.
No, but like
Therapist?
a therapist. Think about it. A robot's not going to be able to talk to a human the way a human could talk to a human.
Yeah, but do you really want that robot to have emotional figure like?
And this is
emotional
the fine
connections?
line.
Because
This-
when that happens, Skynet and Terminator is real.
What if a robot was your therapist and was like, "Hey man, just get
do
over it.
what if the robot looked at you and said, "Just fucking do it, bro"?
No,
Like,
no.
you know?
They hack into. They see your bank funds and they're like, you know what? Just do it.
Yeah, you
You're like,
can't afford
over
this.
it.
He's talking about I'm about to jump off a building. He said, "Do a flip."
They got your
Just send it, bro.
they got your credit score in there.
I think a robot therapist would be fire, bro, because you
No.
literally would give you all like a hell of a lot of questions to answer and shit. Like you got to think about it, bro. That robot don't know or think about his own life at that point.
But-
That robot's gonna give you real fucking questions.
Yeah, I agree with Nick on that because like they can get like mass input from like other people.
They're like a third party,
Like,
basically.
they're always learning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
you'll
I
never
do, yeah.
Just
you'll,
don't be the first subject.
you'll never replace a human to robot connection to a human connection. You will never replace
You
love-
need your
love is
therapist
love,
to actually
man.
like you as a person.
Yeah, I've had
Really?
many. Okay, so I've had many friends that have gone to therapy, and they you have to go through multiple therapists because some of the therapists just treat you like a paycheck.
You know what
I mean,
therapists
yeah.
do to you? They promote a book. When I went to therapy, she promoted a book. Here, read this book.
No,
book.
because that's no, that's
I'm writing
like,
about
what?
you right
that-
now.
That's that's
You
why you
know?
have to. That's why you have to go through multiple therapists and find. It's not just finding a therapist. It's finding another human being that you can
You're
connect
comfortable
to.
with.
Yeah, you can comfortable with to connect to as a third party. And again, I get the robot thing where the robot could be a third party, but you'll never have that connection between a robot and a human. Yeah, it's a spirit.
I'm gonna have to stop you there because like you can have fucking Hatsune Miku be your fucking therapist. You know what I'm saying? You can get like AI
Shout out
generated,
Hatsune Miku. bro.
generated AI like figures fucking talking to you. You can cradle you and all that shit.
Let us know in
You
the
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
comments who y'all would want. Like, what would your avatar therapist be?
But my thing is that
Like and subscribe.
that robot therapist was created by a human. So no matter what, it's just like building anything in your own way. It's gonna have that base sense of you built it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's an example.
Build
okay?
a therapist.
Avatar right now, absolutely sold out in the box office. Right? What is Avatar representing? This man.
Native American.
This man went into a computer generated, you know, basically video game, I would say, and basically decided to stay in there. What connects reality to that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like
Is that
I think
something like-
I think you're like a better metaphor would be like Ready Player One
Ready Player.
oh, and that's the
Yeah.
they were in the
in the video
Okay.
games.
But they're the same
Okay.
person. I mean,
Okay.
what are we escaping here?
No, but let's revert back to that just to on a deeper level as our human lives, like our life right now. This is what we experience. This is our life. Like you know, this is real. But what if this is just another simulation? Like again, like what if you
the
die?
Matrix.
Yeah, what if you die and you wake up, or like you wake up when you die and there's a bunch of aliens surrounding at you and they're like, "Hey man, how was the trip?"
But that's an alternate. That's,
Oh,
that's
yo.
an alternate
You're
universe.
like, I worked as a human all my life, and like, bro, like, just imagine that happen, bro. That just means like,
You got to think every thought you have is an alternate universe. When you thought about doing something, you're like, oh fuck, I just
Multiple
made somebody do
parallels.
that now.
Like
parallel
another
universes.
choice.
Yeah,
Multiple-
So all right, let's not get too deep into this because that's what happens. Every thought
fall down the
every thought-
void. We
yeah.
fall down the rabbit hole every
Every
time.
thought
bro.
is another universe. Let's
My fault.
cap that out. What's another job that a robot can't do that we can do?
I'm
How
gonna
can we
stick
earn
with
money?
therapy. I'm gonna stick with
No,
therapy
okay,
because you
okay.
can't have that human to human connection.
I don't think a robot can set tile.
Okay, I'm not saying
I don't think a robot
hold
can
on,
set
hold
tile.
Cap, your job is gone.
yeah, you're gone, Nick. Hey, but at the same time, look what's been happening since like the 70s when the Industrial Revolution came over. All the main factories in Chicago and up north that be making these
I was
cars,
gonna say car
they're
manufacturers.
constantly on assemblies of robots. You know, like yes, humans can do that, but we can't do it to the pace that a robot can do it.
So would you only want the job of creating factories for robots to be in?
No, I would stick to the human handcrafted. Like, hey, this was made by hand
Knickknacks.
by kind of shit.
This
Yeah,
is a
but-
fidget toy I made by hand.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I'm
if
finger
time,
fucking your couch
if
while I'm
times
sitting
come
here.
like that, and that's the only job that's
Pussy.
available, I'm gonna have to take that to provide for my family. You know, so if that's the job
Yeah,
that I gotta
yeah,
do,
yeah.
I gotta do. You know,
How much do you think you're gonna get paid for your knickknacks in the future?
probably nothing. Maybe
$5 a piece,
penny
like
on
you
a
broke
dollar.
my fucking
Yeah,
thing.
you know?
That's what I'm gonna do to your knickknacks. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna break it in front of you.
And then I'm gonna be like, bitch, I'll fix it.
Hey,
fucking craziness.
I'll do it faster than the robot.
All right, though, but
Okay, so let's revert. Let's zoom back out. So Elon Musk
I
and
was
all
about to say
that
the
shit.
big robot himself.
Yeah. So yeah, and high key, I'm not saying he's a robot, but his brain functions on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Like this man came up with a plan to solve traffic in L.A.
Yeah,
Bullshit, bro.
Bro,
Bullshit.
you didn't
His
see
plan
that
was
shit?
just to fucking like
Dig
stop
tunnels?
Thank
no,
you.
that shit was
It's
just to
stop
fucking
congestion.
stop the railroads from
Yeah.
fucking being built.
Try not to talk at the same time.
His plan, yeah, bro. I forget what leaked. They leaked.
It was just
the-
the railroads.
he was trying to stop railroads from being built, and in order to like stop that, he promoted his own tunnels as a what do you say, like a second solution?
Yeah.
But
Alternate.
yeah, be real, bro. Do you think those tunnels would have worked?
Yeah. Why not? They
Because
built.
they
They
would-
built subways in New York. They built subways underground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have just built subways instead of fucking tunnels.
But the
Do you think
subways
there's
are
already-
tunnels.
Do you think there's already a pre-built city underneath
Maybe.
that they're just going back into?
So I
I
want
mean, there's
to.
always cities underground.
I want to go off on a tangent
Is
related.
that the
to this-
Hollow Earth? Did he find a hollow?
No,
tunnel?
no, no. What happened was, so out west during the nuclear bomb testings, how they tested their bombs is they would drop them underground and it would blow up underground and it would just create massive like gaps underground.
I would love to live in
So
that.
I think that I would believe, I don't,
Like an
there's no,
elevator down.
yeah, there's no proof,
Yeah, yeah.
but I would believe that there's cities underground underneath, like there's LA and then there's like LA 2.
Yeah.
Like-
Do you think? Yeah. So
Neo Genesis, Tokyo 2.0, right
I've
up
never
underneath
seen.
it.
I never. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I need to see it. I'm sorry. I need.
Fuck you, Nick.
The Denver
We're not friends
airport.
no more.
Yeah, bro. I believe that everything.
How big,
Yeah, there's
how big are the tunnels? Can we? I have my phone.
cities, bro.
Give me
I'm
a
talking.
Keep talking about. it. I'm gonna look
There's
it up.
miles and miles and miles of tunnels under the Denver airport.
Bro, you can build a
there's
skyscraper.
So many statues that represent like the wrong things in this airport, and underneath there's supposed to be this big
thing.
like thing of underground tunnels, and it.
Do you think they would want to go live on? But it's a nuclear wasteland, though, technically, because it's still nuclear waste.
What,
I don't know,
what he was saying about like small
Small
explosions.
people living under there, like
Yeah,
not
that's
people, but like
mutants, bro. That's like Futurama mutants.
No, there was
That's what-
one.
that's
like
how-
test subjects and just keep throwing babies.
There were
down
like the
there.
groundhogs that came up. I forgot what cartoon it was. but like-
Groundhogs.
Like,
This
like,
man
like,
said source groundhogs.
nah, but there were like ground. I'm not saying groundhog people, but there were people that lived under
From the
dirt.
Incredibles.
Oh shit! Oh,
The mole
shit,
people?
Yeah, the mole people.
It
Yeah,
said
See,
resulting in 100 meters deep.
bro. I'm
with
telling
a
you, that,
diameter of 390 meters.
bro. They're deep. They are deep. You can fit a skyscraper in them.
It's about almost a mile, not much.
Bro, a mile building is tall as fuck.
Yeah, but
You can build a city. in
but I'm
there.
saying, but there's nuclear waste under there from the explosion. No one can live there.
Oh yes, because it penetrates into
Yeah, how the fuck? Can we,
100%.
if they can live down there, how the fuck can we go into Chernobyl?
What if they just? Homeboy was drinking Chernobyl's water.
Who? He should have died.
I mean, yeah, that is. But it's been long enough that this shit just fix
Goes
itself.
away. Yeah, it goes away. So think about it.
But
think
it can't
about
be
it,
there
though.
forever, though.
The first nuclear testings were happening in like 1950, 1960. It's almost 100 years past.
almost.
Almost.
Yeah, but
We're about to
radio-
live in the weirdest time here. We're seeing the aftermath of a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro. We're the aftermath of the boomers, bro.
You know, they found 15 bodies underneath Ben Franklin's house.
I believe
6
it.
of them were children.
15
what?
bodies.
Yeah.
What?
And it was in like a National Smithsonian.
Yeah, I just think
That's a weird fucking transition.
from the root, America has been fucked from the root. They are fucked up
What
from
if
the
you-
root.
So
bro.
you're
Corrupt,
handing out a $100
100%
bill with a
corrupt.
serial killer on it.
That's fine. Most of these people are serial killers,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like every fucking historical figure has been killed. Like hella hundreds of people.
Yeah, I got Escobar
Even
coin
Obama
too.
put that shit. Any president has killed like hella people.
Escobar came back for his community. These people do not come back for the community. They come back and they're like, I'm about to fucking rule you, bitch. Like,
When do we put new faces on the money? When do we put new
I mean,
faces on the money?
they did try to put
Never.
Harriet Tubman on one of them, right?
really? They tried to
Right?
put Harriet
was,
Tubman?
was it Harriet Tubman that they tried to put on 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
$2
about
bill?
that. I heard
20.
20.
Oh,
The
what?
20. Yeah,
Oh.
they're trying to take her.
I got hella $2 bills, bro. Hella
I had a 50 cent. what was it, 50-cent coin? Back
Oh
in the
no,
day?
the dollar coins, the dollar
the
coins.
fat ass disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Can I have like 2 ice creams with this shit?
That shit's probably worth like $5 now. All the silver in
That's like the motherfucker that bought 2 Papa John's pizzas with 1 Bitcoin, and then it came out to be like $350,000.
like a lot more Bitcoin than one. I think it was like almost 1,000.
Right, he spent a lot of Bitcoin on some fucking pizza, and now he, bro,
On some pizza?
on some
He's
pizza,
like, that was
bro.
the best pizza
This
in
is
my
when Bitcoin was cheap.
Bro, but no. When do we put faces on the money? I want.
No,
Who we putting on the money? If we could put a face on the money
Rothschilds.
right now, who would it be?
Rothschild.
Rock.
They own the world's bank, man.
What do they look like, bro? What's weird, bro? What's a face? Who Rothschild?
What's the Freemasons like?
Yeah,
but
what's the Illuminati?
But
you know, like-
here's the issue with what you're saying is
want
like
Kanye on
is like these
$50
people
bill.
aren't like
they're not
widely
historical
known.
figures. They
Yeah.
didn't do anything in history to get themselves
but what
put
did
onto
they do
the.
besides kill a whole bunch of people?
Donald
Jay-
Trump on the $100
King
bill.
Jong Un.
Yeah. Whoa, Big G.
Oh, hey, they come out with the first $1,000 bill. It's Kim Jong Un on it.
Bro, if you see a
1K.
$1,000
Little
bill, you
Rocket
grabbing
Man.
that?
Would you exchange your money for $1,000 bills?
Maybe I would.
Just to have
to
one.
help.
Carry one fat ass dollar bill.
Yeah, just to have one.
Just to have, it's like
Imagine-
a thick.
imagine-
It's like a thick dollar bill.
No, imagine if you're at the strip club, you accidentally throw that $1,000 bill.
Oh my god, dude!
She ain't worth
I
that.
didn't see all those zeros. It was smudged, bro. Or gold blocks, bro. I want gold.
Cat.
blocks.
No, okay, so look. So America's currency, the dollar bill, used to be backed by gold and silver,
Yeah,
right?
70s.
Yeah, exactly. And then after, like, when the transition happened from the 70s to the 80s and all that shit happened, it's backed by nothing. We're backed by our military. Our military. our military.
$5 worth a fucking dollar.
Yeah, that's exact. That's literally how.
literally
Yeah, that's how America survives. They're like, hey, our oil's worth fucking €10 per gallon or whatever, right? They're like, no, it's $1 fucking dollar. Like,
He hands you a briefcase and he's like, I don't think that's enough. He's like, it is.
It's
I promise you, it's enough. He said, tell me it's enough. Tell me not it's enough. He said, it's not enough. Click off safety. Click.
Exactly, bro. Straight up. Oh my, what's that shit? Oh, what would he say in Snowfall, bro? He's like, put your face closer. What did he say in Snowfall when homeboy was pulling up in the car? He's like, you not feel the fucking vibe?
Oh yeah, yeah. He said,
vibe.
he said something's not right. He said, you're tripping on LSD. He said, no, bro. Listen. Do you not feel the fucking vibes?
You don't hear the rats scurrying around.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
shit was
Hey,
crazy,
and then
bro.
all of a sudden it just ba 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 ba, and he's like, I fucking told you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
But yeah, bro. Honestly, I will say like I fucks with America in some of their laws. Like we are free. We're a lot freer than another country, like other countries. I'll give them that. Maybe not financially. We're not financially
We ain't
freer,
free.
but bro, America is the bully of the world.
Yes.
Like we just kick people around, bro.
The thing is, when we tighten it up to America, the newest thing about this is like, do we tighten up to state laws? Like, do we sit there and get state issued laws, or do we sit there and do it as a nation? Because
That's why they have state and federal laws, though.
with all this
Yeah,
shit
but
with
you-
COVID and
you
everything,
don't-
they got DeSantis is trying to come in and run for president. He's trying to break it down to where we don't do national laws anymore. Everything is all state, and the state controls exactly what your life is going to be.
But at that
And
point,
that would be
no.
easier.
But at that point, we wouldn't be North America because we're not one country. Each state is its own country.
That would
Yeah.
be
We would-
states, America states.
The
not-
United
Yeah.
The
States
United
Yes.
States is what we are, though. But most of us do have just state straight up like
laws. Yeah, yeah. Because Florida doesn't have state taxes. Where I lived before, we had hella state taxes, but not here.
Well, I think it's lowest is here or something like that. I don't know.
Nah, we don't get anything taken out
Really?
from Florida. It's all federal, bro.
Yeah, no.
All
right,
fe-
no
yeah,
State
no,
taxes
no.
are required.
Well, we have no unions either.
But then when you're riding down the road and you fucking hit a, you're like, oh shit, maybe I should pay taxes
Somebody's
here.
gonna fix that, right? Nah,
Someone fix my fucking road.
it takes a guy spray painting dicks on the ground for them to fix it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about like we just fucking go on Facebook and like create
Property damage
create
on top
sock
of property
accounts
damage
and fucking just draw like dicks on everything that's fucked up in the world.
No,
On the city.
in the world.
in the city,
I
bro.
mean,
we
we do
should-
that in the world,
dick on
too.
the map.
But in today's times, you might be celebrated for that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's called protest.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
don't know. You might be celebrated. You might be a hero for that.
Nah, bro, there's more than enough old people that fucking hate looking at dicks.
What's a non-violent way that we could protest our city into doing more for us?
Go to the city hall with a big ass sign. We should do what Trump did.
That's
We should
true.
record ourselves going.
We should do what Trump did and storm the fucking city hall of Daytona.
This guy said we should do some crazy shit. But, I mean, I'm down.
That's what the president of America
We just
did.
gotta take out
he
one
didn't
day.
do that.
Okay,
The-
he
the
didn't
people
do that.
did it.
Okay, the
He
people.
didn't
But we are the
orchestrate it,
people.
but-
We can go to a council meeting and just go talk some shit.
Bro, no cap. You really could pull up in a city
but
council
then,
meeting.
Then they're gonna be like, no, you can't be in here because blah blah blah. I've seen so many people on YouTube that have come into those public council meetings, right? and
Let's
they
try for our
may not
channel.
be able to
But
get-
no, bro. There's
We're gonna get
the
canceled.
same amount of people that have been kicked out. They let a crazy amount of people come in. I've seen.
They would let Angel
I've seen,
in.
I've
If
seen,
I
I've
braid
seen-
my hair up and I
I've
look
seen-
clean enough, they'll as if J Bob does his hair right now, wears a man bun, he can get in.
The last
you shave
vi-
your beard and tighten up, you be straight.
The last cancel video I
guys
saw
are-
was
these
like
guys are
these-
white.
these people were dressed up in like latex and fucking promoted something. I forgot.
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck
if they
it
want a
was.
sex
It was the
dungeon.
it was the Pussy Riot shit, wasn't it?
Was that Pussy Riot?
Yeah, I think it was Pussy Riot.
Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
Hold up,
no, okay,
hold up.
not
That's a
Pussy
band.
Riot, but it was like a subdivision of Pussy Riot that are fighting for human. I mean, not human. Female rights, right? And they came in, like you said, dressed up in all latex, and they
They
started.
wanted a sex dungeon that was paid for by
the
taxes.
state, yeah, by the state, yeah. That was in New York.
females?
Yeah, they came in all latex outfits, like covered in shades and everything. They went, we want a sex dungeon. You pay for it, and like we're gonna fuck there.
Where can
That's
I
how we get
apply?
our grievances out. and
New
shit.
York,
Where can I apply?
New York.
Where can you apply?
It
You
was
wanna
in
work
New York.
there?
It was
You
in
wanna
New
work
York.
there? You don't want to just be a customer.
Nah, bro.
This man, has
Hey,
this
he
man
said-
wants to
hey,
clean
hey,
the fluid.
He said,
Where
I know
can I apply?
Balenciaga's hiring.
hey, no. Hey, he said you take to your car to a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you take your dick to a prostitute?
You know what I'm saying?
She don't know how to work and fix it. She's gonna do nothing but add mistakes and tell
According
me
to
that I
you.
need to go get other things.
But
What
you
if
don't
there
give
was
her
a school
chance
for
to
that?
show you,
Show me.
let her show you.
Show me what? What could a prostitute show you that you couldn't go find from a regular girl?
You ever had a finger in your ass?
You couldn't get a regular girl to do that?
Okay, whoa. You caught me red-handed.
They can do that thing where they're like, you lay on the bed with your dick up, and then like they hang upside down, and then they like slob on your shit while they're like spinning at the
Spinning?
same time.
Bro,
You
Is
can
she
get
hanging from the ceiling fan?
Yeah, you can
saying,
get that.
isn't it?
You can get that paid
a
for.
potato flew around my wrist.
It just happened that way.
That shit's reinforced, installed by me. Steve's Quality Talent Services.
I said a robot can't do that.
Straight up.
So,
Yeah, a
so-
robot can't suck you like
They
that.
can, bro. I've seen plenty of ads.
You'll come in 10
Hold on,
seconds or less.
let me take a break real quick. Let's go take a
But
or
So
the Earth
what's
is
going
hold
up and
on
what's
now.
going down?
This is the real fucking question. Are we recording right now?
hold on.
Angel, are we live? All right, good. Bro, is the Earth fucking flat to you?
No.
It's round?
Hold on.
I can see a
Hold on,
curve.
Time out,
Where's the
time out,
plates
time out.
rotating?
Y'all ever read the Bible? I don't mean to get.
I
this
don't
deep.
read.
Cringe
the Bible.
L.
I don't mean to get this deep.
Can I
but
get
in Euphorians or Genesis, it says that God made four corners in the firmament. That don't sound like a circle to me.
L.
That sounds like a square.
With a dome
Squares
around it,
are
right?
flat.
That sounds like
That's
a
flat
fake
Earth
book.
signal.
So I don't believe Earth is exactly sphere, like they say us. Sphere. Sorry.
Bro, okay,
Yo,
go
that's
I-
a clip. I'm
But-
a Sophia.
You know what I'm saying?
go to the ocean right now. You go to the ocean, right?
Oh, I
During
got
the
this.
daytime, you
got
can
this.
look out to the ocean and you can see a curve in the earth. You can see a curve
I
in
know,
the
but
earth.
I'm saying, no, what's
No, you
where the
can't.
tectonic...
Yes, you can.
Okay, so
I
then-
watched
hold
a
on.
boat sail out and then
if you were to
disappear.
take binoculars and zoom in, that boat would appear again. They've already debunked that. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube.
Soil's alive, bro.
Soil is. It is.
Bro,
You know?
Fuck no.
it's the fucking third quarter. We got 1 year away. 2023
Oh my
is fucking
God.
crazy, bro.
A week away.
It's not...
A week away.
Is it gonna have you? Is it gonna be us?
No, I'm gonna fucking take 2023 by the balls and twist it and breathe.
I feel like you said that about last year and you're having a flashback. That was some good old fucking deja vu right there.
Nah, that's a deja vu for you.
It's the fucking, bro. We got third fucking down right now, bro. We gotta make a play because by 2024, I feel like we're gonna
Hey,
be in war.
I can't lie. They had us in the first half, boys.
I swear to God.
we were struggling, man. Don't throw Tua in there.
Yeah, right.
Are you still thinking about that shit, bro? To this day. Till this day.
Nah, but for real, 2023, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of learning. like we're gonna learn that a lot of what we go through is
What
because
did
of
you learn last year?
what did I learn
Bro,
last
every
What
year,
didn't you
every
learn?
year is a learning year.
Yeah, I get that, but like I think 2023 is gonna be a big mile. Like I don't know about other people, but like for me, I feel like it's gonna be a big milestone because I learned a lot this year, bro. A lot. Like I learned. Okay, so growing up,
So recap.
I learned how to survive. Growing up, you learn how to survive in the world. Da, 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 da. But like 2022 taught me a lot about my boundaries as a person and other people's boundaries, and respecting yourself enough to keep your boundaries and respecting other people enough to not cross their boundaries.
Do you think we all made a big shift when we decided to leave
The house.
Yeah.
Like
no,
your parents' home?
no, the bistro. Do you think that made a big shift in our life?
Yeah, bro.
Duh.
Yeah, that
I don't,
changed
know,
a
I don't
lot.
know if you know about
Yeah.
that or not, but like that I feel like that was a huge shift in my life, especially getting off probation and like smoking for the first time in like 3 years.
Bro,
Like,
Tell me
it
how
made me
that
feel like
was.
a pirate in that bitch. Like this was a weird year for me to like switch jobs.
Bro, like so when we left that bistro, like the way I was living while working there, it was like legit like a C-class celebrity lifestyle.
Because they know you, they know everyone knows you're
Yeah,
that person.
everyone knows you, but you're
Go
not
in on
actually
that, go in.
famous or rich. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Interesting.
so I knew a lot of people. I met a lot of people through there. But then when I quit, bro, I lost a lot of contact with a lot of people because
yeah, it felt
I
like
didn't
you were
see.
out of the vein.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro, I felt so proud knowing that I fed a lot of motherfucking people, but I felt weird about. I felt like a celebrity in that sense too. That's
Bro,
strange.
hey, so let me say this:
Strange.
when that bistro first opened, the first customers walked in there, right? And the first table that sat down, they ordered whatever, and one of those orders was a what was that? Oolong. It was
Yeah.
a sea bass.
Yes, sir.
I served the first sea bass out of that restaurant, and then beep.
Hey, y'all, that's some walk one type shit right there.
Yeah, hey, he knows about the walk one shit. Okay. But yeah, like the chef came up to me. He said, "Hey, man," because I was morning shift and they were
Yeah.
only open for dinner that night. He said, "You did a great job today. You cooked that the way you were supposed to cook it." He said,
He didn't say it like that. He went, "Oye, chico."
Oi, Chicho! Oi, mi papi!
"He said, hey, yo, Chico, I'm gonna need you to clock out. You need to come in tomorrow
Oye,
morning."
chico, I need you to come in extra early.
Bro, that's some walk one type shit
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Hey, yes, sir.
Bro, that keeps the
Hold on.
kitchen alive. Walk one keeps the kitchen alive.
I was
bro.
gonna say I want to talk about that, Nick, because, like, bro, from the second that I was working there, when I took over that first position again, walk one, there was nobody else. There was nobody else that was be able to keep up with me and stay at the same pace. Besides, we can keep this one in there, but Mikey.
Yes, sir.
Mikey-
Yeah, Mikey was a monster.
Mikey was the
he's
only-
bro, he fishes and feeds himself all the time. I see it on Facebook.
Bro, he was like
Wait, he worked there too?
Yeah, that's where I met Nick.
That's where we all met.
yeah, this is
bro,
where
I mean,
all of us met.
three of us.
Mikey was like a 14-year-old cook there,
Bro, Mikey had been working there for 20 years. He'd been cooking on a walk for 20 years, bro.
and then he walked out.
This
Bro.
this kid would take a walk, be cooking, he would toss it up, and he would toss it up, spin. Food is flying through the air. He would take his
spinning.
No, he's spinning while the
spinning right now.
bro.
Right now. he probably is.
He would take the ladle and just lightly scoop it up underneath while it's in the air,
Yes.
and then plate it on the plate. Boom.
Hey, perfect food.
Yeah,
Bro,
perfect.
Perfect
The
food.
saucing, bro. The saucing. Woo! That
Hey,
hey,
bro.
going in the air.
Yeah, he used to take so the way they do the sauce, right? It's like any sauce when you cook at home. You'll put a liquid sauce in the pan, and then you put a cornstarch slurry to thicken it up to make it thick.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
kid used to take the fucking sauce and go all the way up in the air, bro.
Sound
It'd be like a
effects.
fan
yeah, I
for
saw
fire.
Let's go.
that shit was like a
That's
hibachi
good,
grill
J-Ball.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Awesome. I hit him with that.
yeah. But like legit, I want to get back to that, bro. Walk one. The only other people that could keep up with me on that was you and Mikey, bro.
That shit's scary, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That shit's scary, bro.
Like, that shit was trippy,
But it
bro.
makes you think, bro, because I had to do that shit sober sometimes, bro, and that shit.
Sober sometimes.
Sometime, bro. Hey,
That shit was
well, I used to.
rough,
Hey,
bro.
hey, you remember them hour lunch breaks and we go over to,
Bro, yeah, we can tell that shit, bro. We used to
Hour
go.
lunch
We could
break?
tell them. Fuck,
Bro,
bro,
hey,
we
we
did
would-
our lunch break. Go over to Miami Grill. Fucking three
Chug-
shots. Bang, 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 bang.
Three green tea. Hey, 3 green tea shots.
up.
Take some to eat some food and go back to work. Hey, bro.
While
we-
watching football and shit, they were like, "You still on shift?" Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm fine. I swear. I'll
Yeah,
get it.
bro.
That's how it was, bro. And then there was a couple times where I ain't gonna lie. I used to go by the the what are they called? The green leaf tea, the tea bottles.
Yeah,
Like this regular
yeah.
tea. So I'd take that and I'd take one of these motherfuckers and pour the good old switcheroo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And I,
sir.
hey,
No,
bro, I used to take
Big
it into
tea.
work, bro. I would be working and I'd be hot, man. Let me get something to drink.
Twisted walk, bro. That
Twisted
handle
walk.
was twisted, nigga.
Hey, we used to cook and we used to turn on the burners with our knees. You remember that
Yes,
shit? Hey,
bro.
bro, we'd be cooking.
I'm over here playing, bro. Real deal soccer players, nigga. Like I feel like I could dribble a soccer ball for like 10 minutes
some
straight
David
from doing
Beckham.
that. What, bro? I could do anything but bend it.
Bro, that shit was crazy. And then, like, talk about. That's a clip. That's a clip.
Yo, you just killed me with that, bro.
Oh god, Angel, bro, learned walk for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
He was like, fuck that shit.
No, bro. So my whole experience was just looking at you guys the whole time, and through like 3 years of just looking at you guys, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not starting.
It's
Psych next.
It's so,
Sweating, bro, drenched in sweat.
you know what used to scare me? Okay, so when I used to cook during a rush hour, I used to never turn my woks off. Whether there was something in the
Burning
pan or
all
not,
the
yeah, whether there was something in the pan or not, I used to never turn the woks off. Bro, when the woks would turn gray and I'd take a full ladle of oil, and that bitch would just catch on fire, I'd be like, oh, fuck.
The whole kitchen's going down, bro. I remember, bro. We talked about this before, but when
We had
Jason
another shot,
fucking-
yeah, we had-
he really had a fucking grease fire, bro. Had a grease fire. This nigga is just chilling there, bro, and takes a pitcher of water.
No.
While the GM is right there, and all you hear during like mid-rush,
doing?
why would you do that? Why would you? And we're just sitting there with me and him, and just
Bro.
cooking, just fucking.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
we look over, bro. Hey, we look over, and then we hear, hey, Chico, we're on 45 minutes. Hurry the fuck up.
Get your mouth burnt the fuck down, bro.
Bro, yeah, there was some wild experiences there, bro. I saw some
I was never
shit
there when y'all almost killed the kitchen, bro. When the gas leak and all that shit, and y'all threw like a fire back there.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
had to
so
shut down the kitchen
'cause there was
multiple
one day.
times.
Hey, so there was one day mid shift. We had a full restaurant, right? And so we run out the woks that we use. They're basically propane burners, like a bunch of fire propane
Yeah.
burners. There's gas lines going between, like behind the line. There's gas lines going between all those woks, bro. One of those the connections between one of the pipes became loose, and there was a fire between. There was a nut and like two pipes coming together, and the nut was holding it together. There was a fire between the
And
nut
it
and the pipes,
loosened.
bro. Like we shut the whole restaurant down. Homeboy came out and he was the chef, the dude that ran the restaurant. He was like, "Shut it down, bro." We
Yeah,
turned off the
bro.
gas. We turned off we turned off the power, bro. There was a fire. Like you could look under, and there was a big ass fire. Like if that bitch would have flew back into the main system, like you said, bro, the whole vent system.
Bro, a contractor just last week was like chiseling out some shit.
fixing,
Hey.
yeah.
Fixing something, all you see is the whole house just all in the sky, just gone, exploded, blew up the gas line.
Moral to the story. Thank you. Come again.
Swear to God, bro. Swear to God, we take care of your beer this time.
Bro, what did 2022 teach y'all, bro?
What is
What did
22?
you learn this year?
All
Every
right,
year's
Angel,
a learning year.
What you learn, Angel?
Yeah, Angel.
Yeah, Angel,
You ain't
he's
talking
the quiet
about
guy, the
fucking
fucking
time.
quiet guy.
Like financial responsibility.
Ooh.
That's a good
Yeah, you
one.
got, yeah. Speak on it, bro. You got your
So
own
he
first
moved
place
out.
with
Yeah,
your
he
girl this
moved
year.
out into his first
with my
place.
girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big
You got
boy
your
this
first
year.
place in 2022?
No, I think it was before that.
Me too,
I
man.
had my place like 2
21.
years ago.
Yeah,
He got an
21.
year,
apartment.
my
He got an
first home.
apartment.
I got
not
an
a home.
apartment, moved
Keep
out.
going. Go in on it. Go in on
Moved
it.
out, credit card debt. That shit's a bitch. Find out what I really need to spend money on and what I don't need to spend money on.
A lot of useless shit, right?
How to avoid taxes. How to avoid the IRS.
Bro, and that's a must. That's a must. You
Why are
saving
these
your receipts.
skinwalkers wearing IRS jackets?
Hey, skinwalkers. That's
Whoa!
that's a
Now
whole
we're on my
other
topic.
Albuquerquean conversation.
Hey, that's what they call it.
This nigga said, y'all niggas live in a sphere in Albuquerque. Let's go.
There's a
Yes,
bunch
sir.
of nothingness, then there's a city.
And it's all brown.
Yeah, it's like that small fire behind the fucking grill. God damn
right?
it.
You didn't know it was there, and then all of a sudden it's there, and you're like, oh
I gotta
fuck.
shut
No.
the kitchen down.
It's the
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
that's already
we gotta
been
let
burnt.
Angel go back.
That
in
wasn't
there.
even like the final fire, bro.
The
There's
final
another fire.
What's
Which
the
one?
final
Wait.
fire?
when we had the new manager come in.
Oh, the short guy.
You're the short guy. This man was learning how to cook.
Okay, this is gonna get
This
good.
man was like a former chef, like at another fucking place, but
he
didn't-
never worked on a
never-
wok.
Yeah, he never worked on a wok, but he was like certified on the other
Yeah,
shit.
he was good on a skillet.
This man was dick riding. This man was dick riding for the
sheep.
remember that day he was like calling in for like all chicken-less wraps.
Yeah,
He was like, "Hey, I'm open. I want chicken-less wraps."
Oh my
Fucking,
god.
and then one day he had to like mince the pre-cooked meat for like what was it, the egg rolls.
Yeah. Oh, the chicken.
You have
egg
to,
rolls,
you know how
yeah.
you have to pre-cook that shit.
Yeah.
It was his job to do that. This man caused an oil fire.
No.
I'm
whole oil- that shit was-
hey, so you know when we were back talking about the oil fires, you put a ladle of oil, and then if it catches on fire, you put more to like
yeah,
even
put
it out.
Yeah.
Bro,
Smother it.
this man had a wok full of oil. There's only this much room in a wok, and it was still on fire.
Well, yeah, but then
And then he put, I was there. I was right next to him. And
What do you?
something-
All right, so what do we do in that situation, boys? You got to
Flour.
answer properly.
You gotta call the manager.
Hey, yo, Chico! Hey, yo, Chico!
No, because
No, it's ayúdame, ayúdame.
because that's what really happened, bro. Like
Bro, dead ass, bro. He's
what his head chef fucking came out the next day. He was like in the middle of the rush, and he was like, "All right, everyone, stop cooking." From yesterday, what were you guys supposed to do? You were next to him. He pointed at me. He was because I was next to him. I wasn't doing shit. In my head, it was like he's
Fucking up.
he's a manager. He should figure that shit out. He should have his
Yeah.
big boy chef
And
coat
you just
pants.
were like, fuck him.
I'm like, yeah, I was fuck him, dude. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Turn it off?
bro, he looked at me and he said, "What would you have done differently?" And I was like, honestly,
I was in the back.
bro, no. Honestly, at that point, when you're on walk one, you're only focused on walk one. I saw that happening. I said, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
I'd
I
have
went, I went back
I'd
to
have looked
cooking.
at
bro.
him, looked at the computer. I'm 15 in the dark. He's not.
Hey, so what ended up happening was to control the fire, again, the wok was full of oil. There was only this much room in the wok. Chef came around, he took the wok and he dumped half of the oil into the other one, and it was still on fire at this point. So he's dumping fire into another pan, more oil. He
I
just
can
diluted
envision
it, bro.
right now because he's like,
Bro, I think
he's
he's-
like eye level with it. He's like literally looking at it like right at the brim, just like.
Hey, because he's so short, goddamn. it.
Yeah.
Go on, because I think you're thinking of something else. Keep on going.
No,
How did that story end?
So the story ended. The black coat, the dude with the beard, and then white coat came around. Chef, Chico. He came, he came around and
Arriba.
all he did was dump the other. So how we-
Wrong story, bro. Straight up.
Wrong story.
This is the one where it ends with you coming out of the fucking walk-in and be like, "Who's making cookies?"
Oh, I remember. Hey, so I came out. No, it's not even cookies. I come out and I'm like, yo, it smells like someone's making biscuits. I said, yo, we making biscuits for family meal? And then he,
While everyone's on the line, he's just like the most oblivious dude right there. Fucking, he's like, "Who's making biscuits?"
I swear to God,
You're
bro.
hungry as shit. You're about to
Yeah.
go home in an hour. Everybody else has to close.
Fuck that. I was on my 14th hour. I opened at 9 o'clock. It's 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, bro, like, I just want to go home.
Fucking A.
So
That was a great
chef
experience.
dude came out with the fucking fire extinguisher, blew it out. That's how fucking big it was.
I remember now. If you would have said the extinguisher, because there was a lot of fires there, but there was
Everyone
only,
had a fire, bro.
there was only one
had a
fire.
fire.
There was only one fire that required an extinguisher, which was the one he was talking about.
from,
And I
a,
remember,
from a manager.
yeah, from a manager, bro. That's why I didn't like him. That's why I quit.
He
Because
didn't
I was
quit,
like,
bro.
bro,
He moved. They transferred him to Jacksonville.
they fired. He got me fired.
He got you fired?
You want to know why he got me fired?
No, because his ass went home without being told he could go home. I'm not hearing
No.
that.
Hey,
I'm
it's not even
hearing
that. It's not even that.
You,
You know
left
what?
me with so much shit all the time, bro.
Hey, I had to work at
we're
Whaler.
boys. We're boys. But I had a lot of shit I had to do because you.
Hey, look, so what happened was, you know how we put all the sauces on that big sheet tray, right? So I went to the back and
threw
the
that
next
bitch.
the next day we had big managers coming in, so they wanted everything looking nice and clean. Bro, I went to the back, walk in, threw that bitch like that, and the sauces just went all over the wall. And I was like, ooh.
You know the dishwashers had to clean that.
Yeah, nah, bro. Tried to tell me she cleaned that shit, bro. Fuck that
She
bitch.
fucking swept a mop around a couple times.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
hey, but
I'm not doing this.
But hey, what's fucked up is I was still scheduled. So right, I came in right, and then I walk in and I literally got hit with the, "Hey Chico, don't start cooking yet." I said
Oh,
what?
yeah, I used to love that shit. Hey, come talk to me in the office.
Bro, he took me outside. It wasn't even the office.
outside
bad it
talks are
was.
So
Bro, he took me
the
out.
outside talks make you feel like this nigga's like he's like the police officer that's about to give you a deal outside of being in the police precinct. He's literally like, bro, I'll break you a deal if you just let me know the deal.
He's like cop that
I'll give you
turns off
money.
the camera, you know?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
turns off the lapel cam. Yeah, bro. So, hey, so I walk in, bro, and he said,
Lapel.
hey, Chico, I need you to come out here, bro. So I go outside, and he said, do you know what you did last weekend? I said,
Last weekend.
hey, bro, they let me
know
go.
what you did last weekend?
They let
Do
me
you know
go a
what you did
whole
last
week,
summer?
bro. They let me go a whole week without thinking that I still. Well, they let me think I had a job. Walk in, clock. I literally
They
clocked.
give you one last paycheck.
Bro, I clocked in, and then like I said, I got that. Hey, let's go outside. Came outside. He said, hey man, what you did last weekend wasn't cool. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna need you to just go home.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know, he
"Wha-"
brought that shit. That manager that fired you, he brought that shit in the manager meeting to get some
Bruh.
points. He was like, yeah, I did that.
Bruh.
You should get this dude out.
Fuck that dude, bro. He used to hate me because he came in and he was like a certified chef,
Yeah,
right?
Couldn't be you.
But exactly, because he looked at me and he was like, "This is a kid." He was like,
All right, so how do you feel about this? Is gonna be a weird tangent. People that are not in. I mean, how old are you, Kevin?
I'm 30.
Okay, you're not
Damn.
that much off from.
"How
me.
do you feel
This nigga
about
said,
listening to
"Damn."
people that are younger than you, though?" Because
Yeah, it
even
makes sense.
Honestly, how I feel, man,
If
is
J-Bob was your manager, how would you feel?
even though he's younger than me, you know, there's a lot of different people that have different circumstances and
Experiences
their lives,
that
But what if
they
he gets
click.
put as your manager now?
then I would feel him out, see how he's doing. You know, me as an older person.
No,
you
be
know,
real. How would you be upset because you're a higher level than him, but they just gave it to him though?
It
How would you
depends.
feel?
It depends on how long I've been there compared to how he's been.
Would
there
you
now.
quit?
Would I quit? If I was there for like 2 years and then all of a sudden he came in like 6 months, he got it. Would I quit? And that position was supposed to be mine.
You still getting paid what you get right now though?
I mean,
He said, "I don't know,
No,
because I'm getting
seriously,
paid
though,
pretty
like, they
nice."
just they just give it to
because I
him.
have
Did
a
you
wife
want
and
it?
Kid, yeah, I definitely would want it, but because I have a wife and kid, you know, I got to do what I got to do. I mean, you should feel that too, you know. I mean, I got to do what I got to do. I wouldn't be happy about it, believe me, you know.
How do you feel about people stepping down after a certain amount of time of being in a position?
Haha, that's what I
Okay,
did.
okay, so that's
Hey, no, let's put it in perspective.
that's
What
a
if
good one.
what if our long-haired friend, you know who I'm talking about, who's in a position, what if he went to our soup right now and said, "Hey, I want to step down and I just want to go back on the floor." How do you think he would like? How would you
because
respond to
of
that? Because that's
how-
what I did. I stepped up. I became a manager, a leader for a little bit, and then I came up to my supervisor and was like, "Hey, man, I don't want to do this anymore."
Stepping
be
down's
honest?
crazy.
Can I be honest with
It
you?
was
And-
tough.
A lot of people do it.
And this goes with him included, Nick included. I think they're scared.
Of
To
what?
be 100 because they don't want.
You gotta face people.
Okay, so you have your old
Little
timers,
closer,
right?
little
That
closer.
have been doing this for 30 years. You know, they got their routine, but then you got the new up and comers, real that wanna provide for the family, like you and me. You know, we have children. You know, that's our main goal. You know, we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure our babies have a great Christmas.
Of course.
You
of
know,
course,
so
of course.
we have a lot more to work for than these people who've already been doing it for 30 years. You know,
Okay,
so
so this is
that's
going to
my
turn into a
argument.
weird tangent then. So let us know in the comments how long somebody should be in a position before they got to step down. Because Elon's been doing it for 2 years in every position and decides to step down.
Yeah, but Elon's only in
He's
his
about to
mid
quit
40s,
after
50s,
2 weeks
right?
now. But hold on now. Now you just said these people don't deserve. Now anybody that doesn't have children or isn't old enough to need a job that pays good money, when do you get to tell them what they deserve in that position when you have a 21-year-old pulling up
Okay.
who is experienced and trying
Already
to work
showing
his
out.
way up?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's been there half your time, but
That's
he's
the
putting
great
up
line.
and been learning faster, not saying than you, but in a sense that he learned faster than so many other people, that it might look a little bit more shocking and appealing for him to take that position.
Let me.
And Nick, that's the gray line that I'm having
The
trouble.
silver
with.
lining.
My
going
kids
back and
or this
forth.
nigga, yeah.
Exactly. You know, like I feel you on that one, man.
Let
Like,
me put it.
Yo,
Let me,
you put some, y'all speak up, nigga.
all right, let me put
speak
it
up.
into perspective for you. So, you remember? We'll say Douglas.
Okay.
Remember Douglas?
Yes.
Douglas.
The walk
at-
cook?
Yes. yes. So Douglas at P was our Tracy
Blank.
at our
Tracy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how when I came in and Tracy was like, "Oh, this kid, he doesn't know what he's doing," and then I started fucking
And you showed out.
showing
Okay.
up and
Yes,
showing
sir.
out. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the same thing with Douglas. Like, I fuck with Doug as a person. Same thing
I
with
fuck with
Tracy.
Doug.
I fuck with Tracy as a person. But at that certain point when I was like, "Hey man, you're not doing this right and you need to do this a certain way," and I've been doing it for 30 years, and like I don't want to be like, "Hey man, that's why this has been fucked up for 30 years." You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think got a lot of pent up energy for Doug right now.
He really
You've been waiting to say that. I don't feel like you would
Hey,
say that to
you've
Doug.
been waiting to say
Doug's
that.
a black belt, bro. You
I
might
am the-
drop your bitch
I am the
ass.
sauce master. I am the sauce master.
want it?
I don't need no sauce book. Hey, every sauce this man made, he went to the sauce book. Santi came up to me and said, "Hey, I need dark sauce. Hey, I have 15 minutes, Chico." You know what I'm saying?
15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I swear to God, I need mango.
I'm clipping that.
But, hey,
Albuquerque, y'all.
but yeah,
God
that
damn
that's
it.
the perspective, like what he was
But
saying
you guys,
earlier.
so, Buddy had a lot of kids and he's doing his own thing. He knew
But he-
as a chef what he wanted to do for the restaurant, and he made a difference in different ways to customers,
But
not the company.
The thing is the respecting of the elders having
You
the
respected
respect.
the company, and he respected the customer.
Yeah, but he didn't respect me because I was younger. That's what I'm saying. Let me get into this.
He was entitled.
Yeah, so when I stepped up to be a manager at the bistro, a lot of people were cool with me. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They fucked with me. Yo,
we
what's
all
up?
allowed it. We
Yeah,
wanted it.
yeah.
We wanted it.
But as soon as I stepped up, and then we have another friend that was on the podcast, I said,
That
hey,
shit.
I said, "Hey man, you remember? Okay, so there was one night. I'll say this specifically. One night, complaining, "Hey bro, I just want to go home." Blah blah. I said, "All right, bro, shut the fuck up and go home."
Yeah.
Like I will do your job, and then that's when it was like, "Oh shit!" Like this, he's not fucking around. Like same thing. Like
This
when
is
I
no longer my friend at this moment.
Wha-
This is a manager.
yeah, when I stepped up and I have to draw that line between certain people, people didn't like that line.
Well, thing is, that was weird with the geometric dude because he would tell me
Instead of geometric.
because outside of work he would talk down to me very viciously and like act like he was my friend, but then like would like try to like hard line that he was my manager at the same
at the
time.
job, yeah.
But no, outside of like when we played games together, he was like, "Nah, bro, like you just don't get what I'm like, what life is for me." And like I was like, "Bro, owning a business is crazy." And he's like, "Bro, it's not about that. It's about like doing this. It's about us and them." And I'm like, "Listen, bro, like you're being really weird about like trying to segregate me from you,
Ooh.
but while telling me you want me to be there for you."
Ooh, I gotta think because you see this too. Okay, so we
Yeah.
have a friend in our department that we work with. Look, I fuck with him heavy, but he's trying to move up. The reason I stepped down from my manager position at that place is because they were trying to drill that into my head that this is us, this is them. And I said, no, there is no us and them. Like, those are my people, and you have to take care of your people to work. And that's where our friend that we work with right now is he's having that transition moment of trying to decide, like, is this what worth, like, me saying that I'm us
Yeah.
and they're them? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? And that's partially why I probably won't ever move up again, because when you start to move up past those certain lines, like in our what should I say, industry that we work now, you know that there's floor workers and there's office workers.
Well, you need an army to build you up to be a leader.
But okay, on a side note, let me put this way, right? We work 10-hour shifts, right? So on a holiday, we should get paid for our regular shift.
We get paid 8 hours.
We get paid 8 hours, and you know why that is? Because the office people work 8 hours and
Yes.
we don't work. That's
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
That's the us and
I didn't
them
think about
line that they're trying to draw.
Or not getting overtime pay on top of it if it hits on a holiday week.
Yeah, that's why I'll never, like, again,
Interesting. I didn't think about that.
If I move up in a company, that's why I want my own company, because that's almost, I don't want to say fully unionship, but you know how there's unions, and that in a union there is really no line
Well,
of,
there's
like,
no unions in Florida at all.
you know
But
why?
there
we
is.
start unions in
But there
Florida.
is, though.
But
But there
They're
is, though.
scared of unions in
Unlawful.
Florida.
They're unlawful or what, but they're still union based.
Angel,
They're scared
stop,
of them.
You're
Still
sitting
there.
on him. I need. Oh, you're not sitting on him. You're sitting in front of him.
Hey, yo.
Angel, how do you
Whoa.
feel? How do you feel about it, bro?
Yes,
Because I want you to
yes.
speak on it. Because you got some insight. You ain't talking, bro.
Well, here was my plan. before I left the bistro.
Yeah, let me see. How did you feel about me moving?
Because you
up
were in
that
college and
position?
everything.
What?
Compared to where you're at right now, what was that whole transition?
That transition was rough because I was making a little bit less, and I had to pay bills. So I didn't know how to like properly spread my money. But what do you mean transition?
Okay,
like
so
when you became
yeah, when I stepped up, like that line that had to be drawn. You know what I'm saying? That line is a very
Angel got
silver
to go
lining.
home on a lot of cases, but you also stayed and wanted to close so many times.
yeah, bro. I was about that money, bro.
But
I
that-
spent so much money on bullshit.
Not only
When
about
I
the
and all
money,
that.
but I used to tell Angel, I'll be like, hey man, you can go home, and he'd be like, look, I see how fucked up your kitchen is right now. He said, I know that you need help. And Angel, that's the line
So what,
that I don't
what
like
did
to
that
draw.
do for you at the end of the day?
What, helping Jared out?
No.
Straight
no,
up,
the
help-
transition.
Transition.
Well, I mean, yeah, the source of power to being okay, yeah, because we're kind of talking about you at this moment, but I want to hear about the power thing too. Like having him as your manager at the same age, and then seeing him take over, whatever. I'm not gonna scream beep, but yet again, like, how do you feel about seeing that? Because you never wanted to be a manager,
No, they
know what I'm
offered.
saying?
They offered me to be a
line lead.
Jen came up
and
to
then
me.
they gave it
Yeah.
to a homegirl, and then they gave it to the other homegirl, who are still now managers now.
Well,
But yet again, the third one fucking finally quit after we thought it would happen while we were there. That bitch outlived us. That was the craziest thing that ever existed. I really thought I was gonna outlive her. But but for real though, like, how do you feel about that? Like,
So
seriously, like him having the power. Like,
so for him, I was like, I knew he was good at his job. I knew he was like, I knew he was like, because I worked with Doug, and
I
I
knew
worked
what needed to
I
be
worked with the
done.
other people that would talk shit about him behind his back. So I knew, in my mind, if you have people like talking shit behind you while you're not there, then you know you
three.
fucking are good at some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So when he got his name tag, his little Jared
chef jacket.
Jared,
Yeah.
Jared patch. And I was like, all right, good for him.
Yes, sir.
I'm still gonna fucking help him because I know how this shit.
because y'all were friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were friends.
we
at the
weren't like
time.
good friends, but
But
we were
knew
friends.
each other,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, we were friends. Yeah.
So I would just, I was happy for him. I didn't, because for me personally, I didn't want to be no supervisor. I didn't want to take care of a fucking
I
staff.
always wanted to be a
Yeah.
supervisor, bro. The money sounded great, and I always wanted to be in control of the situation.
See, okay, so I thought the same thing, but the thing is when it came down to it, as a supervisor, you know that there's people that are gonna do something for you, and you know that there's people that are not gonna do something.
I'm not
for you.
afraid to be an asshole
You know,
to people.
well, okay, see, and that's what.
Even when they are my friends, like you've seen when I ask you to do stuff, like whenever I get frustrated with the pod and all that, I eventually snap and say things. But when I'm getting paid to snap, I'm gonna fucking do it because I know that I need the situation to go a certain way.
Yeah.
Bro, I just wanted
Amen.
my own area. That's why I liked being
Yeah.
on my like vacation station, because I had
vacation station, man.
Because I was so leveled up that I fucking controlled the screen and controlled
Yes.
everyone.
You were a beast, man.
But I
Bro.
just wanted my own area to control like a small team. I didn't
Yes,
want to
sir.
fucking, how many people do you have on a Friday?
Three.
Three
No.
at max.
Well,
On
two.
the whole line.
Oh,
Oh,
seven.
Yeah, 7 plus people plus whatever's in the dish pit.
If they're in the back of the front
And then
house help.
so I didn't want to fucking control that shit and be
The out
there
of
like,
pocket experience, aka the back house.
So well, I'll say this: when we got a Friday night and we were fully packed, right? The only person, so they would have 3 people on his station, him included. So it's him and 2 other people. The reason I didn't have to worry about that station is because I knew I had a right-hand man to
Yeah.
be able to handle that shit over there while I can handle this over here. You know what I'm saying? Without him, bro, like
it
there
would
was
have
so
been a
many
lot
nights
of
that-
long nights.
But yeah, we would have crashed and burned,
Bro, I have my faults. Like, I can't finish my prep list.
fuck the prep list. I don't
But I can control the
Bro,
prep
homegirl should have
times.
did your prep list all the time.
You telling me you can't chop some veggies real
They
quick?
did do shit all morning. Now she a manager. Make that make sense.
Oh, she's the reason Jen quit. We'll cut this. You want to wrap this up real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cut this real
yeah.
quick. Let's put this in.
But fucking A, man. I don't know. 2022, wild year, Corona, work, out of work,
It taught for me. It taught a lot about respect because
respect.
so when I moved up, back to what we were saying. When I moved up, Chef talked to me. He said, "Hey man, how do you feel about coming in and you being your boss?"
Yeah.
He was like, how do you feel about being Nick's boss? I said, I have no problem. He said, why? I said, because at 7 in the morning when we go to work, he's my boss. And then and then at 4:30 to 5 o'clock when we go into these four walls, I'm his boss. Like, we respect each other enough to be like, hey, like, I know what needs to get done, you know what needs to get done, and we know our capabilities. Like, bro, I respect that so much. And same thing with the people that we have at our job now.
I like that. Let's close on that. Where if everybody should be able to govern each other within certain bodies of work, and the respect to give back, needing that knowledge to do the job, I think is a good way to close out 2022. That we all need to respect each other and
respect that other people can do the same thing that you do.
Exactly.
So and back to the manager thing. I told my supervisor, I said, if I don't ever see you out here doing what I do, I will never respect you as a manager. You have to be able to do what I do for me to be able to be like, okay, man. See, because you know what I'm going through now.
coming from the compound, I got Angel, got my boy J Bob, got Kevin.
Special guest.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
and I'm with
sir.
you, Nick. And if you can't do what I can do, I'm not going to respect you as a
Don't
manager.
fucking subscribe.
Nah, man, don't even worry about it.
Like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and check out the clips. Coming up to you soon. Happy New Year's, everybody. Be
Happy
safe.
New Year, y'all. Bless
Happy New
y'all
Year's.
and
Stay
your
out of pocket.
families.
Stay out of pocket.
Stay warm, out of pocket.
A warm pocket.